Welcome to another episode of WTF Cinema. Hi. I've never actually done this before, but this is going to be an addendum to the review of Krull. Because last night I was laying in bed, thinking about Krull, and I think we've all had those nights, and I realized I left something very, very crucial out of the Krull review. Do you remember at the beginning where it said that there was a prophecy that may or may not have been true, that the child of the princess and her husband would rule galaxies? That's why the beast wanted her. How is he going to rule galaxies? The only space-age technology that existed on the entire planet was the beast's fortress, which we destroyed. The planet consists of medieval-level technology. They're not quite ready to enter a space race, okay? And the amount of time it would take for that civilization to reach even rudimentary space travel technology, the sun would be long dead. Even taking into account the fact that they could try and reverse engineer scraps left over from the destruction of Space Mountain, which would be hard since it exploded into space, the sun would be long dead before the technology was available for them to get out into space. And getting out into space isn't even going to make you the ruler. You have to get out into space, then you have to establish yourself as a dominant thing, probably bring several cultures together and have them decide that you would be best to lead them. Or develop technology to the point where you could do a hostile takeover of several other civilizations. Either way, the first rocket up ain't gonna turn you into a ruler of several galaxies. So I thought about this long and hard, and I think I finally come up with a scenario whereby their son could be the ruler of several galaxies. What you need to get is several planets or several intergalactic empires at war, strife, turmoil in the intergalactic scene. These fights have been going on for so long that the people don't even know how not to fight each other anymore. But the rulers are getting tired. So the rulers of all these different space empires or planets or whatever meet in secret and decide what we need is a unifying figure and to create an empire. Who better than the son of the man who destroyed the beast? It was established that the beast went from planet to planet doing this reign of terror. So, we get the son of the guy who killed the beast, and we make him our leader. Except, he's not really going to be the leader. The leader will be this secret cabal of government heads behind him, and he'll just be a figurehead through which they can act. Since he's kind of a backwater hick by comparison to spacefaring races, he couldn't understand the nuance. He couldn't understand. So they'll guide him. They'll rule through him. So they send a spaceship down, pick him up, put him on his throne and say, hey, you're in charge. Now, of course, we're going to advise you. As the story goes on, our hero would start to realize that he actually wields no real authority and he's nothing but a puppet figurehead. And then he would have to choose. Does he risk the fledgling peace that has spread out as a result of him heading up this giant empire to be his own man? Yes, it is important to stand up on your own 2 feet and fight for what you believe in, but is it worth intergalactic war when peace has just finally been found? And while he's struggling with that, what if the beast wasn't the only one of his kind? Find out all of this and more in Krull 2, The Paddening. Thank you for watching WTF Cinema. Until next time, what the f***, man?